Let's start in creating the first shapes of our head. For this, I increase the dynamesh value. I will start to create the first shape. It's the shape of the front of the head. I start creating two spheres, two circles, where the eyes will be placed, and while I carving the mesh, I am trying to find my nose. I try to create the shape as the reference. So try to find the shape of the head following the reference. I'm carving the eyes and creating a flat shape on the front of the head, as we saw on the video about proportions. I'm creating a straight line from the eyes to the mouth part. I'm shaping the eyes arch and changing the format of my nose, trying to find the best one that fits with the reference. Don't need to be perfect right now because we have not too much details, but it's cool if you try to get the shape closer to the reference right now, because in the future it will be easier to fix that. I smoothed this part, so right now I have a flattened shape. Now I'm trying to find my frontal bone volume, and now I'm trying to find my forehead shape and temporal shape. Using pinch or dam standard, you can create a line. Now use the smooth to help me to find this shape, but without using the smooth and the hard edges to not smooth this part, creating a geometrical form to see better, but without creating a hole in the temporal shape. Right now I'm trying to find my eyes orbital shape. Looking at the front to check it, and now leaving this part deeper because I think it's not deeper enough to put a eye there. Adding some volume in the forehead bone. Adding some volume to find the supraciliar arch. Here, the main shape is responsible for the illumination of the face, top part of the eyes and the front head shape, and the tempora shape, as you can notice. Now I'm adding the zygomatic volume. Following the reference. Bringing my chin a little bit to front. Creating the shape of my nose. To help me, I'm masking the bottom part of the head and bringing my nose to front. And try to find the shapes in the reference, creating the shape as well. I think the forehead needs to be pushed to front as the reference. Trying to find a shape of the noses in the reference. You can notice the top part of the nose is more straight. Adding more volume to the zygomatic bone. Now I'm closing the zygomatic bone to create the eyes orbital area. Aligning the zygomatic bone. Now I'm trying to create art of the zygomatic bone. If you saw the zygomatic bone on the top view, you can see the zygomatic bone is kind of art. Changing the shape of the nose, working slowly, not running to get the job done, but doing to get the best shape. Adding more volume in the top part of the eyes, as I saw in the reference. Creating this volume as the reference in the supraciliar arch. just remove a little bit of volume on the temporal area. Now with the smooth creating a more geometrical shape for the zygomatic bone. Adding some volume on the zygomatic process bone. Creating the seam between the zygomatic process and zygomatic bone, and now adding some more volume to the zygomatic bone. Now I'm adding some volume to the back part of the head, trying to find here the bony volumes on the back part of the head. Because of these volumes, we have to be the volume in the back part of the head in the same line of the eyes. Pushing a little bit the zygomatic bone to bottom. I think the head right now is too width, so I'm removing a little bit of the width. Bringing more volume to the jaw. Merging better the front shape of the head with the chin volume, using smooth for that. Now I'm creating the muscle from the tempora and merging with the zygomatic bone, adding a little bit more volume to the zygomatic process area. As you can see, my brush as you can see, I'm using my brush with 5 points of intensity. So with that I can add a little bit of volume and not losing the shape. Now with the standard, I'm trying to find my supraciliar arch. Shaping better my forehead bone. Now I'm starting to model the muscles of the neck. Trying to find the major shapes. adding some volume here to the trachea volume. Bringing a little bit my sternocleidomastoid front. Creating the clavicle shape. And if you notice the clavicle in the top view, it's kind of S letter. Now adding a little bit of trapezius. Now adding more volume to trapezius and bringing to shoulder, as you can see, coming from the bottom of the head and linking to the shoulder part. Bringing the clavicle to bottom, I think it's too higher. So I'm lowering the clavicle. Creating the S form of the clavicle. Creating the division between the chest muscles. Shaping the trachea volume. Now adding some skin area in the bottom of the head, between the jaw and the neck. Adding the mouth volume, so we can see the volume on the bottom part and try to create a good art seen in the bottom view. Bringing the back part of the zygomate to bottom and trying to align better. Notice the shapes that I showed to you on the proportions video. Now trying to do a better job with the zygomatic. Now I am creating the supraorbital foramen area. You can use the dance standard to create this area, and after this use flatten and polish. Now creating a better shape to the supraciliar arch. Notice here I am creating the jaw muscle. It's kind of a box, as you can see in the image. Sculpting the base of the nose. Now we have the better shape of the front head. Shaping the nose. Now I'm trying to find the chin bone. I'm removing some volume between the chin and the muscle of the jaw. Adding some volume to find the eye orbital. Adding volume to chin. Pushing the chin to front. Checking the reference to do this. Now I am checking if the proportions are okay. I am using the movie tool. Bringing the mouth a little bit of art. Trying to find the tip of the nose. Now I'm creating some volumes here and turn this part of the nose more smooth and doing a good transition between the nose and the zygomatic bone. Adding some volume to the zygomatic bone. And now I'm doing a line with the standard to find the zygomatic arch inclination, as we can see in the image. And now we have the zygomatic bone volume. Shaping the head and the muscles of the neck. Adding more volume to the jaw. Adding the triangle form to the chin to follow the chin bone volume. Shaping the chin. Adding a little bit of volume to the mouth area and removing a little bit of volume of the eye area. Bringing the bottom part of the eye orbital to front. Aligning the zygomatic bone. And that's our first shapes of the head. Just adjusting here. And as you can see, we have the first shapes. We have the supraciliar arch, we have the zygomatic bone, the nose volume, the mouth volume, muscles of the neck volume, adding a little bit of volume in the with part of the head. And now we can proceed to next video. Let's take a break and see you.